What's going on, guys? It's Daniel with Kizuna. Welcome back to another video of our What Is That series. Today we're going to be talking about these two dates. And if you've visited Little Tokyo before, I'm sure you've probably seen them. For those of you who don't know, these dates are a part of a timeline that run along the north side of First Street. Now I'm sure there are some of you who already knew this, but don't actually know why these dates are a part of this timeline. Today we've decided to reach out to the one and only Alan Nishio, and he's agreed to help us answer that question of what is that. Let's hop into it.
Hello, my name is Alan Nishio. I've been involved in Little Tokyo for well over 50 years now, initially starting when I was a student and continuing through my various involvements in community, including now being part of the advisory committee of Kizuna. The timeline itself was commissioned by the city of Los Angeles as a part of a public art project in 1996. The art project was called Omoide Desho Tokyo, or Memories of Little Tokyo. The timeline really represents the history and memories of the north side of First Street and commemorates events and places that existed on that time from 1890 to 1940. And it provides a context for appreciating the past, but yet that it is still a thriving community. And so it kind of plants us in the past, but gives us a sense of where we are today. The timeline was created by Sheila Levrant de Bretteville, who is now the director of the graphic design program at Yale University. She had done some project in Los Angeles that really captured the early history. And so we're fortunate to have this very important piece of public art capture a sense of history for Little Tokyo. The Little Tokyo timeline is really an art piece that is made up of a band that goes along the north side of First Street that has 6 4-inch bands that make it up. And each band represents a decade, running from 1890 all the way to 1940. They show what stores or organizations or restaurants were located in that space. So as early in 1890, there were restaurants that were there, markets and other things that were present. And it shows in the early 1900s how various businesses changed. There was a fish store, pool hall, hotels. And so it gives a sense of history of our community during that time. The last band is 1940. And that band's background is in black because that really signifies kind of when Little Tokyo was vacant, because all Japanese Americans on the West Coast were forcibly removed to concentration camps. Another part of the public art project is the piece of street art that has 2 components. It has some quotations from Issei, Nisei, and Sansei, providing some of their memories of Little Tokyo and what it represents to each generation. The second part are some drawings, and the drawings are primarily there of different storage items. Bamboo baskets, wood crates, 2-stack suitcase, a detention packet, and a furoshiki, or a cloth-wrapped bundle. And these storage items are really drawn to provide a sense of how our public and private memories are stored in various forms. There is also the 2-stack suitcase and a detention packet, which really represents the 1940s and when we were removed from Little Tokyo, and again how those memories are also part and stored in the collective and private memories of our community. This last piece of drawing there is an apple pie, and the apple pie represents a sense of being Japanese American, that there's a lot of parts of Japanese culture and history that were there, but as many Nisei would say, that they felt as American as apple pie. And so the pie represents that sense of belonging and patriotism of our Nisei generation. My hope is that as they visit Little Tokyo and the north side of First Street, that they have a chance to look back on how special it is to have a community that has existed for 135 years. And that it's a place that people can kind of call home and get a sense of who they are. And so the timeline represents that. It's a physical manifestation of how our community has changed over the years, but also how we hope it'll continue to evolve into the future.
And that's it for this week's video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If you guys found it informative, don't forget to leave us a like down below and subscribe to our YouTube channel at Kizuna. Also want to give a huge shout out to Alan for helping us out with this video. Maybe once quarantine's over, you guys can go attend one of his tours. That's it for me today, guys. We'll see you in the next one.